Your Kinah will be safe with me.
A silent godstone is on discount, but your pockets are empty? Dragon's Deity's Mace is on sale, but you only have 200 million Kinah? Then look no further. This video is for you. In this video, I want to share something that is kept quite secret or mentioned without all the details to avoid competition. I'm sorry Asmos, I don't know if it's valid for you as I never played your side. I'll begin by explaining stuff the veterans probably know about already, so feel free to skip to the next chapter. When you hover your mouse on a mob, you'll have this tooltip appear. The two interesting pieces of information are the type and the grade of the monster. There are 4 types of mobs: normal, elite, heroic and legendary. Normal and elite can be met quite easily in Aion's world. Heroic is usually reserved for big bosses, and legendary are the hardest bosses of the map, like Bolvig or Zapiel for example. The main difference between these, apart from the HP and damage output, is that starting from heroic type, you can't apply any control to the target. No silence, no sleep, no slow. In each type you have a subdivision by grade. Every type is divided from grade 1 to grade 6 to give the player an idea of their toughness by just looking at how many dots are in the circle next to the HP bar. Grade 1 means very weak, grade 2 is the usual quest mob, grade 3 and 4 will be your harder area base mobs like Lefarist, and grade 5 will be a pain to kill like quest bosses, and I couldn't think of a grade 6 while making this video. The dots are either green or white depending on if the target is aggressive or not. Now that this is explained, let's go back to the actual point of the video. In Eltnen and Heiron, in the level 38 plus elite areas, all the elites are grade 4. But there are a handful of them that are grade 5. They are not made mob like I usually showcase on this YouTube channel. These mobs are harder to kill, sometimes because they are hidden in the back of a cave, sometimes because you cannot slow them, or really just because they deal an insane amount of damage. But the reward is nice. I'd say 20% of the time you have a chance to get a gold, and you'll get a lot of green and blues. That is obviously if you're not overleveling them by 10 level or more. If you're level 55, I'm sorry, but this tip is useless for you. But if you're level 50, you can still target all the elites that are 41 and more. Don't believe the rumors that says even 9 level decrease drop rate. I've experienced it on these mobs and the least I can say is it's just plain false. To vendor the gold or to broker it is up to you, but just be careful not to flood the broker with it as the price would go down. Now let's try to make a catalog of all these mobs. Links below to get the exact location. In Eltnen, the key is to look for mobs with Pathrunner in the name. Disclaimer: even though I tried to understand the rules of the Eltnen spawns, it seems that I didn't get 100% of it. So take everything that's coming with a bit of salt. The annoying part about grade 5 in Eltnen is that they seem to have a global respawn cooldown and share their spawn with normal mobs. It means if there isn't any Pathrunner in the area, you'll have to kill the mob that takes one of the possible spawn so that a Pathrunner can spawn in their stead. It seems you can find 2 Pathrunners in the same area if the first Pathrunner was alive for long enough. You can have level 37 Crack Pathrunner, level 38 Crack Pathrunner, level 39 Elder Pathrunner, and level 40 Elder Pathrunner. As I said above, you can farm them until your level respectively 46, 47, 48, and 49. In Heiron, the rules are much simpler. The mobs respawn every 30 minutes and do not share their spawn with other elites. Once again, you'll find links in the description for the exact location. Right at the Elite Zone entrance, you can find a Kinah Grappler Captain and a Kinah Assault Boss. Both of these can be pulled without aggroing other mobs, and as a result are the easiest ones of this video. The other grades 5 in Aion are a bit deeper inside the elite area. The good news is there are 5 of them that you should be able to go to easily. By foot if you rush through you should survive, or by wing as I showed in my Way to Zapiel guide. And what's very special about them is that they don't chain aggro. You can pull them, hide in a corner, and they'll follow you alone. Isn't that awesome? A bit of strategy still. They have a dispellable buff, giving them a lot more damage. Having SM dispel it is very useful to make the fight easier. They have messed up aggro and will usually ignore the tank to go for the DPS or the healer instead. Be ready for this. If you have a long-lasting dot, there is a very safe spot at the very top of the area where you can kite. Using this dot to pull mobs here makes fight easier and will avoid extra aggro. Level 41 Insane Llama, level 42 Insane Loudmouth Chief, and I discovered late into the creation of this video that there is another grade 5 mob in this area, because they are invisible. Including them in my video would have meant a lot more hours undoing things and redoing them, so I decided to just mention their existence and show you where they are. It's level 40 Insane Slicer boss. These guys will also not chain aggro. And finally, the I know they exist but I never bother category. They chain aggro, they reset very easily and are a pain to get to, either because of numbers of mobs around them or because they're inside a cave and will reset if you pull them out. I highlighted with arrows the entrance of the cave when necessary. Level 42 Indra 2 Tirlak, level 43 Indra 2 Patrol Head. Now that you know about all of them, this is how I view things and how I would do if I were you. First, ignore Eltnen and Heiron until you're level 46 or 47. Pathrunners of all kinds are no joke, and circulating in the area as a level 40 means you have a big aggro range. So when you reach level 46 or 47, go there when you have a downtime and check which ones are alive and kill them. You should be able to solo if you're the right class. As soon as you're level 48, kill the first 2 of the Heiron area. They are easy to go to without aggroing and can be pulled alone. Easy gold. And finally, when you're level 49 or 50, farm the shit out of the Insane Llama and Insane Loudmouth Chief. They're easy to go to by flying from Heiron, and they don't chain aggro, so you can solo them with the right class.
Thanks for your business.